Well, we're back on the bank again. First trip of the year. I'm back on my runs of water. Shit. I've only just got here and it's just gone 11 o'clock. Oh, bloody sun's a bit bright down that end. I've sort of changed my tactics a little bit. Yeah, I'm fishing, still fishing with two wafters, my pineapple and then butyric and my white chocolate. I'm still fishing my 12mm bottom bait with a corn topper, as in the last vlog, but this time I've put a little bit of bait out. I've put it out with a little mini spod because they're only 12mm baits. I mean, I can catapult them to where I'm fishing, it's just that the flying rats on here are a bloody nightmare. So to make sure I get some bait out there, I used a little mini spom. Put about, I don't know, 30, 35 baits out there, 5 at a time, not filling the spom up, 5 at a time, just to get a nice little spread about. In this vlog I'll mainly be talking about rigs, I think. I've got a few things to show you, not to do with my rigs, but to show with other rigs, and how just with a little bit of thought you can ring the changes to how you want them. So I'll just nip up and get me rig box, or my rig manufacturing kit, and we'll take it from there. Right, I've just sat and tied a couple of rigs up. I would say that is one of the most common rigs out there. Size 6 long shank, 15mm bottom bait, blow back on the ring. It's caught a lot of fish, but to improve it a little bit, size 6 long shank, 15mm bottom bait, knotless knotted, ring blowback, but the difference is that ring. That is an oval ring, and look how aggressive that hook sits. I'll load them both up together if I can, just to show you. Can you see the difference? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. Turn around, you bugger. Just through making one little change. One little change, and it improves the hooking potential, or I believe it does. I mean, alright, it don't matter what hook you use and what rings you use, but if it's scratching time, then just by changing that little O-ring to an oval ring, as you saw, it makes the rig just that little bit more aggressive. Another one that is very aggressive is the basic complicated rig, as well as the KD rig. Very similar to, very similar to a KD rig. I'll just tie a couple of them up now. The rigs in the mags that you see day in, day out, every day of the week, they're there for two reasons. One, to sell you components that you don't need, and two, they are designed for a specific purpose. Now, take the chod rig. The chod rig as we know it was designed for fishing over light weed. And what do most people do? Well, a lot of people, not most, a lot of people do. As soon as they turn up on the lake, it's out with the chods. Smack it out there. Don't care what you're fishing over. But if the weed is too tall for it, then it's not going to fish effectively. The chod rig concept was about in the early 80s, and we used to know it was a silt rig. Okay, with the chod rig the hook length's shortened down, but basically it's just a helicopter rig with a short hook length on it. Whereas we was using helicopter rigs with about a foot between the beads, we was fishing a 10, 11, 12 inch hook length to keep it out of the silt. So all you got to do is think about your rigs, what you actually want them to do to the best of your ability. That is why, yeah, I can tie loads of rigs up, but my four main rigs are the 360 rig, withy pull rig, my slip D rig. I'll say it's my slip D rig, it's, as I said in one of the other vlogs, the original idea was Martin Clark's, but I hadn't got a clue about it. I designed that because I was using a fluoro stroke braid hook length. And the other rig is what I've just shown you, the blowback ring rig. I like, it's not very often I use them, but I like using the basic complicated rig in a PVA bag. But I don't use a pop-up in the bag. I use two 12mm bottom baits. That's about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch apart. Yeah, something like that. Well, hello. Nothing's been happening on the rod yet. I'm just doing my dinner. But I've been chatting to the bailiff for the last 2 or 3 hours, doing my bloody boxing as you always do. Tactics today: 2 little single hook baits, pineapple and white chocolate wafters, 12mm tipped with a pink corn again. But this time I've put out a few 12mm in the mini spom. because of the flying rats, and I wanted to get the food baits out there. I just put, I don't know, 8 or 9 at a time in the spom and flicked it out. Done that about 5-6 times, I suppose. So there's a little bit of a spread of bait out there, but they're only 12 millers. So that's it for this update. I'll speak to you later. I have, oh shit, I have been asked if I can do a bait and particle prep vlog. Shit, that's crap. To be perfectly honest, I have thought about it, but as of this moment I'm deciding against it, because if you do search YouTube, there's quite a few bait making and particle prep blogs on there anyway. So, and I don't want to be following the masses. I mean, these vlogs are not only for your enjoyment, I hope, but for my own personal journey. So, I mean, in the first month I've got 56 subscribers, and I want to thank each and every single one of you for that. To be perfectly honest, I didn't think I'd get anywhere near that. But the figures don't lie. So again, from me to you, to the people that have subscribed and the people that like my vids, thank you very much. Still not had no action as yet. Saying that, I've not even got my thermometer out of my bag today. So we'll keep plodding on. We'll keep plodding on. I'm back at the crayfish lake. I don't think I shall be going back to my syndicate water until middle of March, start of March. Yeah, something like that. Better beginning of March. Because I just love catching fish too much, and that it's hard enough in the summer. So in the winter it's a right bull buster. Got the kettle going. Should call me the coffee man, shouldn't they? So yeah, hope you like that little bit on rigs that are done. I mean, rigs are our own personal preference. You use what you've got confident in. Don't use what everybody says you should be using. I mean, as I said, I've got 4 basic rigs. I can tie more, but I've got 4 basic rigs. And they serve me well wherever I go. And that's all you can ask of a rig. Nothing complicated on this lake. Just a standard knotless knot. I've not even got no tubing on the eye, on the hook. It's just coming straight off the eye. because that's what I've found does me the best bites down here in the winter. I've had the bailiff down here for chatting to me. 3 bloody hours he was. That's why this one's a bit on the short side. So, looks like a blank at the minute. Which is very unusual for down here. You mostly get at least one pull. But saying that wind has got a chilly bite with it. I'm on the same peg as last time. Fishing roughly the same areas. So I did have a fish in the last one because I've got all my gear put away. Always leave my rods till last, and about half an hour after I put everything away, just leave my rods out. 2 bleeps, 1 bleep up, 1 bleep down, and that was it. It's only about 3.5 pound, but it was a fish. And that's what we go fishing for, to catch fish. I've done the big fish scene, and to be honest, it's not for me anymore. I just like to go and get my rod bent. I mean, all right, on the syndicate water, I've got God knows how many 30s, about a dozen 40s, and perhaps a couple of 50s to go at. But no, I go on to mainly the runs waters, because like I say, I just like getting my rod bent. So that'll be it for a little while. I'll see you later.